Hey y'all, happy Tuesday. It is Felicia here, Purpose Empowerment and Leadership Coach and the host of the /𝒍𝒂𝒚𝒊𝒏𝒈 podcast. I am still on a high from last night, so if you guys were following me in my Instagram stories, I had an opportunity to be able to speak on a panel with the Portland women of color in Portland, like Portland, Oregon, y'all, because when I saw that, I was like, Portland, like all the way over there across, like clear across the country. And so I was just so excited about being able to have the opportunity to talk to so many different women. That was literally, it wasn't my first time speaking like publicly, but it was like my first time speaking to that many people, right? And I was so like nervous, and I said in my stories that like y'all were watching the laboring process, like I was gonna push through, and I did. I prayed before I went in. I had, a therapy session as well, which was already scheduled, and I danced it out. Like I literally listened to Lizzo's Like a Girl. I listened to Flawless by Beyonce. I even listened to Meg Thee Stallion Body, okay, because I just like got all of that energy out of me that I was feeling. And this morning, I just wanted to hop on to just encourage y'all that like in this season, one of the things that we talked about last night is like going into 2021 and what that looks like for everybody different. Everybody. And it's different for everybody, right? For me, I know for a fact that I have done a lot of things, a little bit of things, been in between. I've taken lots of breaks. I've, throughout this entire journey, just been kind of all over the place, honestly. And I really do believe it was because I didn't have any, not that I didn't have clear direction, but I wasn't intentional about where I was directing my life. I was literally like, oh, okay, well, I know what I'm supposed to do, and so I'm gonna just like wing it, right? And generally I wing most things and I do well at winging it, but now I'm like, no, sis, you're gonna have to have an actual plan, and you're gonna have to take the time to sit down and work it out. And I'm grateful for my community because I have a lot of great women who are also fellow entrepreneurs who have been, pouring into me and really giving me those things that I'm not necessarily good at, right? I'm good at like pushing other people, empowering them, telling my story, being genuine, but like all that organizational stuff, nah, that is not for me. And I know what my ministry is and what it ain't, right? And so I just wanted to take this time to just tell you, as you're thinking about 2021 and whatever the goals may look like, whether it's you starting a new business, whether it's you really making sure that you're changing your lifestyle as far as like your health and exercising or eating better, or if you want to advance in your career and you want to move into a different position or get a whole nother job, you have to have some sense of direction. You gotta have a plan, and you need people around you that are going to support you in that endeavor so that you're not doing it by yourself. What I have learned for me is that doing things by myself caused me actually more stress, because if I am only talking to me, we go back and forth, and I will talk me out of anything, right? Whereas if I have somebody else who I am accountable to or connected with, and they're seeing what it is that I'm trying to do, they will then be like, no, you need to do this. This is needed. And so yesterday was a moment for me to realize that I have to keep going, because my purpose is needed, and what God wants me to do is very much so clear to me. And I know that there's other women out here who need that. So if you are unsure of what it is that I do, I am, like I said in the beginning, a purpose empowerment and leadership coach. And my job is to help you identify, acknowledge, and overcome your doubts and your limiting beliefs in order to walk into your God-given purpose. I am not a business coach. I am not a brand strategist. I am not a marketing strategist. I'm not consulting any of those things. My job is to get at the core of who you are, and really for us to discuss the things that you don't tell nobody about, the stuff you talk to you about. That's it. You gonna talk to me about it, right? And so it's really about soul work, so that you can just get rid of those limits and beliefs. And I'm not even gonna say get rid of, so you can identify them and acknowledge them and work with them, because those things are going to be a part of you. I shared my story about my insecurities. Yo, this side of my face still crooked. It's still there. Like, I can't do it, but I still, the purpose and the connection and what I have to do is greater than my limitations, right? And so I just want to encourage y'all really quickly to, again, remember, have a plan, get connected with some other people for accountability. And what did I say earlier? I should have wrote these down. I don't know. Rewind it back so that y'all would know exactly what I said. It was 3 things I said. It was a plan, structure, and accountability. See, I need to write these. See what I'm saying, y'all? Like, if it's all in my head, it don't come. I should have wrote this down before I started. But y'all enjoy y'all day. See ya.